So I've got a Lidl shop here. I'm just getting these few freezer bits done so I can get them in the freezer. I had an appointment this morning, so I've walked up there 3 times, there and back this morning because I had a doctor's appointment, and then once this evening, and Daniel picked me up after he finished work. So yeah, so first of all we got the loaded pizzas, deep pan ones. These are £1.29 each. The crinkly chips I think were £2.09. My Sharpie wasn't actually working on the bags this time because of them being wet. I think these were 89p, the 2 garlic baguettes. We tend to have those with the 2 pizzas. And then we've got the curly whirly chips. I think these were £2 or £1.69. I think they were £1.69. I can hardly see. I think it's £1.69. And the veg, I think, was £1.19. And then the mint choc chip, we have a lot of this, was £1.85. So I just want to get this lot back. It absolutely chucked it down with rain a number of times today, and I'm just near enough got to Lidl walking it. Luckily I had my brolly and my Mac anyway, and it just peed it down with rain, really came down. So I'm going to get this away and then I can get the rest of my haul done. This way you at least get some idea what we'll be having over the next week food wise. As you might realise from Lidl, some of them are actual repeat buys because it's things that Daniel and I both eat. So we've got the 4 breaded chicken steaks. They were £2.99. We've got the chicken breast fillets large pack. This is £6.49. Doing chicken fajitas once I've got all my food put away in the electric wok. And then sometimes there's a little bit left over which I can mix in with a pasta, which we could have with, say, the quiche tomorrow. Going on to the quiche, that was £1.99. And then the gammon steaks was £3.49. There's 2 in there. Daniel loves sort of gammon, fried egg, chips, and possibly peas. So that's another meal. We've got the garlic and herb chicken Kievs. This is the extra large pack because this is the one that's got 4 in, and that's £3.79. So that'll be like probably with fries, chips, and salad. Then we've got the barbecued pork. That's £2.99. That can also be done in the microwave. Tend to have that now in rolls with salad and some cheesy coleslaw instead of having burgers, so we tend to have that. Got the 32 slices of cooked ham. That was £1.99 for Daniel's packing up. And the mature white cheddar cheese, that is £4.99 for 900 grams. We've got the milk, which is 4 pints. That was £1. I think that's £1.45. I do apologise if I get any of the pricing wrong, but sometimes it's not easy to write on even with a permanent marker. The cheesy coleslaw is £1.09. The cucumber I think was 79p. Then I've got 15 British eggs. They were £1.99. It did actually work out cheaper to do it this way than getting half a dozen. So maybe I'll get some baking done, hopefully. Onions was 95p. If you haven't ascertained, I love onions, especially cheese and onion sandwiches is one of my favourites. And then we've got the mixed peppers. I think that's £1.35 to go along with the salad stuff, and also to add into the chicken fajitas. So I'm going to just put this away, and then I've got a few more items as well. Now for the last section of this food haul from Lidl. So I've got my strawberry crisp cereal. I do like this. I can munch on this, believe it or not. I very often have this dry without milk. That was £1.49. I like that in like a little container, and mention it that way. This is the big family size smoky barbecued mild fajita kit, £3.49. I always think this is a good deal from Lidl. Got the rolls. I think these were £1.85. They're also there for the pulled pork, salad, and coleslaw, and then any rolls left off for packing up. I did pick up. If you go too late, you can't normally pick these up. These are Daniel's favourite. These are actually, I think they're 69p each. He does like these donuts. I think they're quite sickly. I don't tend to have them. And then we've got, I went for the sack of potatoes. This is the 7.5 kilogram potatoes. And this was £3.29. Then I've got a mixture of crisps here. So we've got the Monster Claws, 10 packets. They were £1.35. They've got the Flaming Hot, pickled onion and roast beef. I like all those flavours. As you notice, we haven't had Walkers for a while now. We've got this snake, Snacktastic, is it? And 6 packets already salted. They're 85p. Then we've got like the larger packets, salt and vinegar sticks. They're 85p. Onion rings, 85p. We tend to have these sort of things rather than a lot of desserts now for supper. That's why we've got these bags. These are 51p, and actually, if anybody else does, we like these. We also had, which other make was it? I think it might have been Tesco's had some nice ones as well. I think it was Tesco's when we was away at the weekend. We tend to try we like this mild salsa dip, and this was 89p a jar. Only buy the name brand ones when they're on offer. So we tend to have sort of share a bag or even a couple of bags depending on how early we have tea. Then for supper we will have, you know, some dip and these tortilla chips. Gonna have my version of a Chinese takeaway. I've got the chicken, that's in my freezer. I've got frozen chicken because this is later in the week. But I got the sweet and sour cooking sauces. These are 99p. We've had these a number of times and we do like these. And then I've also purchased the egg fried microwavable rice. They're 42p a packet. I've already got the prawn crackers that I've had a little while. So sometimes we tend to have the beef one from Poundland, but that's gone up. So like I said, but it's still more reasonable when I get the components together. Even if I get the components over, you know, a couple of weeks, it still works out quite a reasonable home takeaway, especially as we've eaten out a lot the last 4 days. Got some corned beef. We like corned beef ash. Also, I like to have it with jacket potatoes. We've got the milk chocolate Oaties. I think they were 79p. Bourbon creams, again, not getting a lot of biscuits in. These were 37p. Because obviously family members usually have a couple of biscuits with a hot drink. But we tend to cutting this out and go more for this. This is probably not a good deal, but I didn't get them from Poundland. Ibuprofen, 42p for 16 capsules. I got a sneaky feeling, I could be wrong, without looking at the box. I'm sure the ones from Poundland, where it's 3 for £1, I'm sure it's only 8. I will have to check on that. I'm sure it's 8 tablets in a box. I could be totally wrong without actually getting the boxes out. So this could work out a better deal. I'll have to check on that one. Also, I'll start, but you can only have 2 boxes from Lidl. So that's what makes me think that the other ones from £1.08. Then we've got the Freeway Cola XX. As you know, we occasionally have Pepsi Max. We had a few bottles over the weekend because the Lidl in Caister-on-Sea, for 3 days we couldn't get the Coke. So yeah, and these are 49p a bottle, and I have actually purchased 12 of these bottles because it's cheaper filling up a bottle container for Daniel to take to work as well. So yeah, when we go back to Pepsi Max, it does taste a lot different, but as I said, we've had to cut some corners. We did this you know, fair few months ago, Neil, because I was paying too much out on Pepsi Max. So that actually concludes my shopping haul. Hopefully you've enjoyed this and me nattering away at some of the meals we're going to have. If you've got any recommendations from Lidl, let me know. I will do a Asda, not an Asda one. I've done Asda previously. Probably Aldi. We've got one just on the outskirts of town, our end. We have popped in. I think it was on the way home from Holywell to get a few bits, so I would probably do that one another time. But Lidl was convenient because I could walk it there and get picked up. So thanks for watching. Goodbye.